Hi there, welcome to Invisalign Diary number 14. I'm into the IPR stage, which is Interproximal Reduction. And I've said that at the start of this video so I don't actually forget how to say the thing. What that is basically is filing down between my teeth. Because we're a year now into the process pretty much, and my teeth are basically finished, but I'm on tray 25 of 31. And by the end of 28 I could be done, and it's just then whether there's any more space left to be able to get rid of the slight overbite, or at least reduce it as much as possible before the end. So interproximal reduction, what that is although every time I've been going along to the orthodontist he's been filing down a little between my teeth, what he did this time yesterday is to get an instrument with what looked like a spinny disc, and he put that between my teeth, and that shaved the width of my teeth to make them narrower, to make room. And then because that was making very square sides to my teeth, he then took the usual thing and filed it down, smoothed it off around the edges to make it more curved, more like teeth basically. It didn't hurt. It was uncomfortable because although I'm about 4 or 5 days into this tray, so my teeth are starting to take properly, because as you probably know, there are a few days of sensitivity, or rather discomfort, as your teeth are being moved, then it settles down each time. So it was just past the settling down phase, so it only hurt a little bit while he was doing all this, because there's quite a lot of stuff to do. So there's a gap between my two front teeth now. I'll just take out the tray. Yeah, see? A little gap between my teeth. Hardly anything. And it is the same all the way around. But what that's doing is, it's going to be filled in by the teeth moving backwards to get rid of this overbite that I have when I bite together at the back. So that's fine. You know, it was good. It was a good appointment, and when I walked in, he said, "Well, you don't need to be an orthodontist to see that that's working." Because look at my teeth. That's just incredible. So I'm pretty much there. I've got 3 more appointments, one in about 6 weeks time. So I've actually, although I had gone to 10 days per tray, having done 2 weeks for most of the process, I've now gone back to 2 weeks. In fact, I think just over, or maybe it's 1 day under. Anyway, basically 2 weeks now for the trays, to make sure that I'm at the end of tray 28 when I go for my next appointment. And then he'll see if I need the final 3 trays to just do the last bits of pushing it back. He says he doesn't think I'll need any tidying up at the end, because basically it's worked perfectly. And he said it just goes to show what can be done with Invisalign if someone actually does what they're meant to. Because I've been doing it by the rules, wearing it 22 hours a day, and the process has been really, really positive, as you can see by my lovely smile. Yeah, and then after that is 2 final appointments on the final day. So one in the morning, where they will attach the bar, if I want the bar, which I think I'm going to go for, bar at the bottom, and a bar at the top. And he says not everyone has the bar at the top, because if you don't have the overbite, then your bottom teeth can catch the bar. But he says, in my case, it's probably going to be fine to have the bar there. And he says, seeing as we've done this so well, he thinks that we should try and keep it as perfect as possible for as long as possible. So he's recommending the bar, and he gives everyone the nighttime retainers anyway. So bar and nighttime retainers, and then that'll be in the morning on the final day, a couple of weeks into November. And then after that I'll go back just after lunch, and that's when I'll pick up the retainer, because they have to take the moulds and make the moulds, and then I'll be done. I guess then they'll take off in the morning, that's when they'll take off the attachments, I'm sure, and I believe file down the bottom of my teeth. although they look really good now, they're all going to be leveled up. Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? What a difference it makes. My teeth were dreadful. So that's basically it for now. I mean, there's no point me doing another Invisalign Diary. I might do one after my next appointment, but it's in about 6 weeks. So if I'm going to post more videos on this channel, it probably won't be about Invisalign until then. Because I would have done one earlier. You know, it's been a good 3 weeks since I did one, but there's really not much to report. So I thought I'd wait until I'd actually been and had something to talk about. So yes, the interproximal reduction. I remember the words. Yeah, don't worry about it. He said, are you sure you want to go ahead with it? Because he said basically it's almost done now. You could just leave it. And he said what the computer is recommending is well within the parameters of safety, because you can only remove so much of the teeth before the enamel gets too thin. But he said we're well within that. He said should be absolutely fine, but it's my choice. So I said, no, let's go for it. Let's reduce this overbite as much as possible. So that's what we're doing. But already it's back from where it was at tray 22. I think tray 22 was the worst. And it's great. I mean, people don't even know that I'm still having Invisalign done, even though I've got that attachment visible. They don't realise I'm having it done. Ah, look at that. I'm so pleased. It's absolutely worth the... Well, I would say it's worth the money, but I'm in the very, very fortunate position of not having paid for it myself. I'm extremely grateful to the person who did. Thank you so much. I had agreed, well, I decided I was going to do it myself. And then this person offered to pay for it. I was like, thank you so much. But even if I had paid for it, I would absolutely do it. If I had to do it now, you know, if someone said, this is what your teeth can look like, do you want to go through with it? But you had to pay the thousands of pounds to do it. Honestly, yes. Yes, I would. However I could afford it. It had to be credit card or something, especially with my current circumstances. But it's made such a difference. People talk to me differently. They look at me differently. Girls are paying more interest in me. Honestly, everything's different. So I'm very, very pleased indeed. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, after probably 2 more videos, one at the next appointment and then one when I finish, and maybe for the finished one there'll be a standard vlog like this, and then I might do one overarching video as a review of Invisalign, which at the moment would be 5 stars. I can't think of much that's gone wrong with it. Touch wood. So there we go. Smiles all round. I hope you've enjoyed this video, this update and this series. Do stick around on my channel, because I'm not going to stop posting videos once it's done. I'm going to do more. It's just finding time at the moment so difficult. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Take care, and leave a comment. Ask me questions, because I've been through pretty much the whole process now, including the IPR. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Take care.